to get to this. You ready for the local?
I'm ready for this.
Let's go to it.
That was so goofy, dude. Awkward extended handshakes aside, we have Gio versus HTX KJ.
Shoutouts to Disapter.
Gio? You
Gio.
could ask him how to pronounce his name, and he says, I don't care.
Gio.
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 We'll go with Gio.
So, KJ, we saw earlier repping between a Sonic as well as a Marth. He didn't have really a ton of luck with the Marth, but his Sonic did a fair amount of work. So I'm curious to see what he goes with in this one. So let's get to it. And Gyo, you know, as the signature Rob. Now KJ starting off the set with the Sonic. That's what we saw last time too.
Oh man. Yeah, and I think the Rob is a really interesting pick here. Sonic has a lot of great mobility on the ground, of course, but you have to consider the top and what it forces from a movement standpoint. Right, so when you think about that kind of option in particular, KJ is going to have to try to figure out a way on how he can still capitalize using that great movement, but at the same time get around the top. Me personally, I think he's probably just going to be using it trying to play a very almost rush-down oriented style, stuff out Gyo before he can even get the top game started, and then keep putting on the pressure from there.
You're absolutely right, and it's difficult to deal with the top lane, especially when you're a mobility ground-based character. It's so difficult to just be able to dash when it's something that's active hitboxing you have to move around with. And sometimes people will even just go as far as the jump. However, this is a predictable angle, and Gyo usually is ready, prepped and ready to go for that.
And we saw just how devastating forcing an opponent to jump could be. You remember that Gyo, he was down 2-0 in that set against Gibbous, but he started conditioning Gibbous to jump anytime the top was out, and Gyo started picking up on that, had some great punishes, ends up getting the reverse sweep and bringing it to the point where he's here facing off in top 8 losers against KJ.
It was phenomenal conditioning. Now, we're seeing, we're looking to see if Gyo can do some more shenanigans with the top. We've seen him do some phenomenal edge guards where he used that into up smash as an interesting confirm. He has some tricks. This man has stuff up his sleeve. So we're going to see what he comes up with. And now he's built some great extra credit. That tombstone is going to take him off the top.
Oh, man. Such a great decision on that tombstone. The awareness from Gyo, understanding that the platform was coming back, utilizing that extra little vertical height it gets to ensure that that was going to KO. And sitting at only 87%, KJ needs to make some huge plays, seeing as Rob is such a heavy character.
Oh, okay. Now they're both looking to see if they can continue. Okay, here's the back throw. This is what's so important. Now the back throw got nerfed in previous versions, and now the best way you can get it is usually towards the edge of the stage. But you have to be like at the edge.
Yeah, and it helps the fact that that Smashville has that blast on that's a little bit closer whenever you're at the edge of the stage, right?
Right.
But at the same time, with those nerves combined with the fact that Rob is definitely on the fat side, it's going to be a bit difficult for KJ to get this. He's going to need to make a pretty solid read, I think, more than just a simple grab here.
And this is a change that really makes Sonic's neutral kind of lackluster at the later percentages, because people are not afraid of throw. If you're in the middle of the stage at neutral, they'll shield. They don't care if you're going to grab them or not, because sometimes you don't have the knockback it takes to finish them off.
Wow, KJ was so smart. He actually utilized the top to set up for a potential KO opportunity of his own against Gyo. I'm loving honestly, just the brief interaction that we see. Oh, didn't love that one.
That was a tech flub.
Definitely a tech flub.
That was a tech flub.
Definitely a tech flub.
Definitely a tech flub. So now it's kind of one of those where Gyo's like, okay, I have momentum. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But KJ, on the other hand, is like, okay, do I swap to Marth? Do I stick here? Oh, no, just straight run back. He's like, okay, I believe.
It's the straight run back. Here we go.
Okay. So goes in immediately out the gate. Just walks forward casually, but this is what we're talking about. Getting closer, maybe just shielding, or just stifling out the top before it actually becomes prominent.
Yes. And I think this is KJ's time to shine. But once again, the great shield game that we're seeing from Gyo was able to net him a grab afterwards. But KJ, recognizing that he needs to keep the pressure up, is playing this so close to the point where it's being incredibly difficult for Gyo to even get that top out.
Now, in this scenario, I can almost imagine Marth being a good pick because you're constantly in that range and you have a dish joint. So I honestly think KJ could make a good choice by picking here.
Flubs all around. What seemed to be a really smart play from Gyo ends up backfiring horrendously. He doesn't get the jumps because he ends up losing that stock.
Not good. Not good.
Very unfortunate. But he does have KJ at a relatively high percent. We're getting closer and closer to the point where Robo Hoo-Ha, the beep boop, is going to be something that we need to consider.
Yeah, and even after you get past that percentages, the tombstone then becomes still becomes viable. Granted, it takes a bit higher of a percentage for it to kill this time around.
Oh,
my
man.
goodness. Gyo, it's not the first time we saw Gyo just do that in neutral.
No, that's the thing. He uses that top so smart on those edges, right? Because it covers so many options. Based on the getup that you do, Gyo can either can basically do a reaction punish depending on whether or not you hit the top or the top forces you in another direction.
Caught him with the up air. Caught him with the boot. No beat that. No beat needed. No beat needed. So now, it's good choices that we're seeing from KJ, where he's seeing that Gyo is moving or like weaving and rolling a certain direction, and then just chases and uses dash attack. So good choices from KJ.
Yeah, it's very, very smart overall.
Okay. And now, excellent choice. So the reason why you see Nair comes out so often, and you're seeing Gyo do it, is that Nair starts off from underneath Gyo and then rotates around. So you want something like that in front of you, and then to cover them as soon as they're trying to approach and jump at you. The top,
Yeah,
just Z drops it.
It's just looking really tough for KJ in this matchup, to be honest. It's looking very difficult for him.
KJ hasn't been air dodging after the beat.
Yeah.
He doesn't air dodge the boot after he gets beat. So he needs to, once he starts doing that and starts conditioning Gyo to say, I'm going to air dodge, then that becomes the next layer of the Gyo, right?
Yeah, exactly. Reading to the mind of the opponent, so important to have those mix-ups overall. But hey, sometimes even doing the same thing can actually be a mix-up if you've conditioned your opponent to think to the point where it's like, hey, they're a smart opponent, so there's no way they're not going to air dodge again. It's crazy, man. The mind games back and forth.
Real talk, guys. Don't trust them. Just don't trust them. They're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it.
Ooh, and he's going to keep laying that top down.
That
That was exactly what I was talking about.
That's what yes, exactly. That's what we saw earlier today too. He does that on edge guarding scenarios. As soon as they get back on the stage, they get hit with that boom, drop right into the up smash, and then they die immediately.
And sometimes you even saw before, Gyo, he puts the top down, they get clipped by it, and then slams them straight down with the down air instead.
God.
Just worked out so nicely for him. He's getting a lot of really nice utility from the top in the entirety of this matchup, be it strictly in the neutral game or even there, as we saw, in the corner/punish game.
His conversions are phenomenal. Off of these
Excellent
tops.
play. Gyo up 2-0 against HTX KJ, and we still haven't seen the Marth. At the same time, though, when you think about it, Marth, he doesn't have as fast of speed as a character like Sonic, right? Which means that and on top of that, he doesn't necessarily have like the best options of dealing with projectiles either. So who knows? Maybe KJ is just trying his best to just play it as close as he possibly can, right? I think that's the play to go. I think that's the play to go because you'll notice that Gyo, if KJ's at a certain range, will not be charging the top, right? The only time Gyo charges the top is whenever he's retreating, trying to get that range away.
Yeah,
Which
agreed.
means that if he's like right up close, Gyo a lot of times will start throwing out options, like attack options, and KJ has been really proficient so far with his shield game, which
Agreed.
means that if he keeps that a line of thought, there's a really good chance he could maybe get some sort of a comeback, but it's just looking so tough right now.
He does need to really play it textbook, right? He needs to be within that range. Just keep it within forward smash range for Sonic. That's all he needs. You keep it nice and tight, keep it close, and then you cut off his options. But it's difficult. I mean, KJ, you're right, has been doing such a good job of having this shield game. I wonder if he can keep it prominent. Ooh, good job going underneath it. You see that a lot of times after using side B and then or neutral B, and then he just goes into for footstool immediately after.
Ooh,
up
that up
smash.
smash. Not going to be enough. He almost caught him with that up air after that spring. Ooh, jumping away to avoid the boop. Very smart.
No grab? No. Okay.
And this is, I think, where a really big difference in the matchup comes up. Another struggle KJ has to have is simply finishing stocks. Right there, you saw Gyo not even needing to resort to the beat boop. Has the down tilt, knocks him down, up smash confirms the KO. But how is KJ going to retort? Playing a character like Sonic, he doesn't necessarily, I think, have the best simple KO options available. To put it bluntly, right? He has the F smash, but you have to have those reads on point to be able to connect
You
with
do. You genuinely do. So this is difficult. It's not easy.
And especially with the back throw nerf combined with Rob's weight, it's just looking so tough for him.
It's
the longer that this stock stays, the more dangerous of a threat Rob becomes because of the beat boop. And it was so mission critical, honestly, for him to go ahead and get that back air when he did to take that stock.
Now we're looking to see if he can just control and dictate the pace. That back air, crisp. This is the stuff we expect from Gil. Like, once he has tempo, he's so scary.
No, and that's the thing, Gil, like, even, I think the one thing that makes Gil so devastating is the fact that he's just such a consistent player. Even when he's cold, he's still, like, really scary for most people to deal with. And when he's feeling hot like he is right now, man, it's tough. Man, it's tough.
The level is really strong. Oh, he did it again. He tried doing it again.
He didn't quite dash far enough. Pops in the up smash a little bit too early. KJ still holding on to the stock. Let's see what he can do with it.
You're seeing Sonic trying to just put hands on him. KJ tries to take him up higher.
Nice.
He gets percentage. He doesn't get much else, though.
Nice. Ooh, wow, the double
back
bears.
He has gas, though.
Yeah, that's true. And he also has that back air of his own, trying to just push him closer towards the stage.
Whoa, raw forward smash?
Sonic mains, man. They're good at that.
Oh, he charged it. He charged it. He's going to be... Yes, he tried it again.
Oh, but once again, miss spacing is going to make it so that he's not able to connect. Tombstone, not going to be enough either, and he avoids the laser snipe as well. KJ is bringing this back. Slowly but steadily, he's bringing this back. Maybe a chance here. And that's going to be it. 3-0 and a handshake. Gio is going to be advancing in this bracket, taking out a Houstonian.
Yes, DFW coming out on top of this one. That was a fun one to watch, though.
Yeah. Very fun to watch. It's just rough, man. Honestly, I look at that matchup and I just think that it's just really tough for Sonic. I really do.
I think Sonic overall just has problems.
Yeah, but you know, definitely don't want to take anything away from Gio, who played that matchup just textbook.
Oh, absolutely.
He just played it fantastic. But at the same time, like, I look at that and I'm just like, how is he going to get around this, right?
It's a really difficult situation.
It's
just a bad matchup. I would have preferred to see Mark.
Because it's like you neutralize like Sonic's back throw out of the picture, right?
Yeah, it's already nerfed.
He's going against like a pretty big character, which means it's going to be even harder to get the KOs.
He's pretty fat.
He has to pull down percentage by getting close, but he can't get close necessarily because of the top. And I'm just like, jeez, man.
Yeah, and you negate his great ground game. There's so much things that are going to get you in that matchup. You want to take a look at this bracket real